It's underway. Back, and they will begin things at the Saints for their opening drive. 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 Jameis Winston.
Throughout his career, if you have doubted Jameis Winston accuracy and taking care of it, when he makes good decisions on the field, excellent numbers usually result.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw complete there to Johnson, and he's upended at the of 8. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Winston. Complete. It's Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a run with Anderson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They give it to Anderson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Hill. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Flush to his right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it.
And almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Taken down by Pete Werner. 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Byers. Open target here, Darius Slayton. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They run it with Carson and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
It was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Carson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Byers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Here's Carson. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Back to throw. Byers. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. On the option, a handoff to Carson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it in. It's Richardson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there with his his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Time again to see Jameis Winston in this Saints offense. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. First down, Winston. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Jameis to throw it. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Throwing again on second down. Winston, that's taken in by Callaway. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Back to the ground, Anderson. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. And Callaway taking it in left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 7-7, our score after 1. Second down at 4. Play fake. Winston. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the and the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Throwing on first down. Byers. That ball caught by Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Byers. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They go play action here on 1st down.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. It's Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. This is Carson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll toss it out to Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Byers. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Peyton Turner drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. This from 54 yards away. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Winston. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Winston. It's Hill, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
The Saints on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's Hill. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Working out of the gun. Winston. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
I'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
Get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Handoff comes to Anderson. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Here's Anderson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Throwing, Winston. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jameis Winston with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And they run the option on 2nd down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Now that was was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun. Byers. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Byers. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Marquez Callaway deep for New Orleans. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st and 10, Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Winston now. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Jameis now on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. That one complete to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A dump off to Anderson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game has been Jameis Winston, who's been on target in the first half. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Byers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run again with Carson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Saints to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against the Baltimore Ravens, and they have the lead here as well. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston toward the sideline. He will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. A 1st down throw for Winston. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. To the air again with Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Winston now to throw on 1st down.
Again, it's Johnson. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled of the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Callaway, the return man. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Saints to take over. They were 3-point winners a week ago. They lead by 3 here as well as they start 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick 6. Winston gets this one to Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw.
Byers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The Saints again ready to go on offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
It's up and good to make it 21-17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Callaway, the return man.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jameis Winston and the Saints ready to go back again on offense.
He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the third quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the Surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
We'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive.
From the 29, Winston completing it to the right side. Johnson.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Winston. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. To throw on second and 10. Winston. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
Now Winston. Buying time to his left. And Winston lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Byers. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Pete Werner gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. And I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
Second and 15.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes, because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside to break it inside. Really well-run route. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Running here is Taysom Hill. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 44, Winston steps away to his left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll run it with Hill. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The
Saints on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
They give it to Anderson.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
On 1st and 10, Byers. That's to the tight end, Kobe Parkinson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Point after, right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. Throwing after the interception. Byers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the gun, Byers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. 1st down, Winston. And the catch made by Johnson. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. He gets it to Thomas. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, Winston. He gets this one to Johnson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. He finds his man Johnson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. On 1st down, Byers over the middle, complete. That's Carson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, Byers over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Byers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for Seattle.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
The kick by Bass is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Winston.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Saints on third down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Winston's throw complete there to Thomas.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's the occasional ball carrier. It's Taysom Hill. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Here's Winston. And that will be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, Anderson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Hill. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Carry number 20 coming up for Anderson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Rodney Anderson taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And he gets it down to the 32. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were